Good morning on... What the hell is that in my hair? I think it might be on the camera lens actually. Good morning on Wednesday. I did not film anything yesterday. I just wasn't feeling it. Sorry. Just wasn't feeling camera-y. I was okay, but I just wasn't feeling camera-y. So I started as a meeting on Wednesday. It's 6:32 a.m. I'm up, although not yet dressed. And I am going to list these two big bags of stuff that are sitting here behind me. I'm going to list those, and I'm on the morning dog walk. So ideally, I'd like to get these at least drafted by 8 o'clock so that I can go out with the dogs. It's a bit of a howly, windy day out there, so I'm not looking forward to going out with the dogs, but it's got to be done. They don't seem to understand that on wet weather days and howly weather days they should stay home in the warm. So yeah, that's my plan. List these two bags of stuff. I'm not speaking very loud because Nat's asleep. List these two bags of stuff, hopefully by 8 o'clock. Let's see how I get on. First thing out has had its size label removed. Excellent. Another day. I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah. With the speed of light we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah. It is done, and it is 7:57. I mean, it's drafted. It's obviously all got to be photographed and all the rest of it yet, but it's drafted. So I'm pleased with that. 7:57, 7:58 now, and that's my drafting done. I'm going to get dressed, walk the dogs, come back and start photographing. Little non-scale victory. When I started trying to lose weight, one of the things I wanted to achieve was to be able to buy clothes in supermarkets, which doesn't sound very glamorous, does it? But when you're big, you're very limited to where you can shop. I was a size 30 to 32, 34 in some things, and I couldn't buy clothes in supermarkets. Yesterday, Mum bought me the top that I am currently wearing in Sainsbury's. We had one of those conversations where she said, if it doesn't fit you now, it'll fit you soon, let's buy it. And so she treated me to it, and it fits. Hang on a second. Let me prop you. I'll put you on the tripod. It fits. I'm a bit bulgier than I'd like to be still. I need to tone things up. We keep talking about this. I keep talking about this. But look, this is a size 26 from Sainsbury's, and it fits. Well, you saw my hair before I went out with the dogs. I think this indicates quite nicely what sort of day it is out there. What's that bit doing? Whatever it wants. Right, I'm going to eat my breakfast. I've got my breakfast. And then I'm going to go and talk to this bit sternly. Yeah. Okay. That bit's photographed. This bit remains to be done. And then it's bagging and tagging. Hooray. I love bagging and tagging. Have you ever discovered something that is so simple and so straightforward that it makes you realise you're an idiot? I have a Dymo label writer 450. And I've had it for 2 years plus. And for 2 years plus, I have been copying and pasting the title from my eBay listings into the Dymo label writer program and printing from there. And it's been like a 4 or 5 step process. Just occurred to me that I can right click and print, copy, right click, print directly from the listing to the label. It should save me about half an hour of time every time I do it. It's so simple, and why am I so dumb? Okay, as you can see, I still have not addressed the problem of the hair, but all of the stuff is now bagged and tagged and scheduled. I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to sort my hair out. That's next. Hello, I haven't checked in for a few hours. Hair still looking rough. I did brush it earlier, just maybe it needs straightening. It's 6:30, 7:15, 5 to 7, somewhere between 6:30 and 7. And I went out to Home Bargains early on to get some stuff that I need because I'm making a couple of those chocolate explosion boxes for a friend. Who's growling at who? Nobody has to growl at anybody. No growling. Happy family. Popped to Home Bargains, got Subway salad for lunch, came back, and Natalie and I have spent the afternoon on the sofa watching stuff on YouTube. We've watched an episode of My £600 Life, and I don't know what else. I've lost an afternoon, basically. I'm now sitting there watching stuff on YouTube. I'm going to watch A Death in Paradise, and I might go to bed early. I was supposed to be going out this afternoon. I was supposed to be taking Mum to see the Cheltenham or Cirencester. I couldn't remember. I did have it written down. I think it's Cirencester. To see her friend who has been having some nursing care there. But unfortunately, the friend has been taken into hospital today because she needs some medical attention that they're not able to give her with the personnel that they've got available. So she's gone into hospital, so Mum wasn't able to go visit. Which is a shame because she's not seen her friend for at least 3 months, maybe more. Before lockdown 2, I think. In a little bit after lockdown 1 and before lockdown 2 is probably the last time she saw her. So it's a shame for both of them, but at least now the friend will get the medical attention that she needs, so that's good. Hopefully we'll have her back with us soon. So I was going to do that this afternoon and I didn't, so I've sat here on the sofa instead. If you can hear a weird noise in the background, it's Kai, who is trying to scratch his face on a chair. And that's been my afternoon, sat here on the sofa. I'm going to watch A Death in Paradise, go upstairs, do my parcels. I've only got three, maybe 4 parcels to do, so I'm going to do those. So I've got to do in the morning. And tomorrow is shopping day with Mum. And that's pretty much it for Wednesday. Good morning on Thursday. It's 7:10. I'm just about to do my eBay parcels, and I thought I would show you what's going on. So, from the top of the list, we have got these 2 swimming costumes. These sold overnight. The top one has gone for £4.50 and the bottom one has gone for £8.99. They've gone to the same buyer. Yeah. So that's all my prices that I'm going to tell you are plus postage, by the way. Nothing is free post. And then this Heron Cross pottery mug has gone for £13.49 plus postage. This McDonald's, how can me? I can't speak. This Monopoly mug, it's not McDonald's, it's Monopoly, has gone for £9.99 plus post. These Ann Taylor petite trousers went for £11 on an offer. It came up at £14.99 and the buyer did that thing where they messaged and go, I tried to accept your offer and I've somehow paid full price, so I've just refunded her the difference. So they were £11 plus postage. These 2 Sister Wives DVDs, they will be a sack item, by the way. These 2 Sister Wives DVDs were my own. They've come joined with my cull of my shelves, and they've gone for £15 plus post. This Rena cardigan is a sack item, I believe, and that would have cost me 50p. That's gone for £9.99 plus postage. This East linen skirt, also a sack item, has gone for £12 plus postage. 3 Angela Thirkle books from my own bookshelves from my cull. They've gone for £8.99 plus post. And this Simple Human kitchen roll holder has gone for £17.12 on an offer to someone in, I think, Germany. There we go. I'm going to do my parcels now.
Tonight we'll go a different way, you and me. Tell your friends that this might take some time and you'll be back another day. I can see us breaking down the barrier. Oh yeah. With the speed of light we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah, we can go so far away. Baby, let's go far, so far, you and me. Let's dance the night away, we're locked together far away, you and me. down the barrier. Oh yeah. With the speed of light we cross the stratosphere. Oh yeah. We can go so far, so far away. Baby, let's go far, so far, you and me.
It's a bit less wind around this side and the sun's come out, so I'm sitting on a very wet bench. Thought I'd say hello again. I've had a frustrating morning. As you know, yesterday I was really pleased that I managed to print those labels and do it one step less and save myself some bother. And today I discovered that by doing that I've somehow messed up my settings for my other label prints when I couldn't print my parcel labels this morning. And I get so frustrated when technology doesn't work. I was almost in tears with it. In the end, the very lovely Darren Smart stepped in and sorted me out a bit. We haven't worked out what I did, but he managed to find me a backdoor route to get in and get my labels done this morning. But yeah, I was at the end of my tether with it. It might possibly be time of the month. That might explain why I was so emotional. And it might also explain why I binged yesterday slightly. I fell off the wagon a bit, not horrendously. I consumed about 500 calories more than my daily allowance. To give you some context, you need to consume 3,500 calories over and above what you burn in a week to gain a pound of weight. So 500 calories, not the end of the world, but I was annoyed with myself for doing it, and I'm not sure why I did it. But it has proven to me that my habits haven't changed. I've just buried them. I haven't sorted out the issues that make me eat stuff that I know I should be eating. I just haven't done it. And I don't know. I have no idea. Yesterday, I think mostly boredom and a feeling of why the hell shouldn't I. So yeah, not sure what that was, but I was annoyed with myself over it. Anyway, today's a new day and we'll just get on with it. I've lost a dog now. I mean, not lost, she'll be here somewhere. Here she is. Just as you mentioned she's missing, she turns up. They've all got their coats on this morning because it was belting down with rain. Yeah, so I've had a frustrating morning technology-wise because my label printer wouldn't work, and then I've just tried to film stuff and not press record, which always annoys me when I do that because it's such a simple, stupid mistake. And I haven't had breakfast yet, and that's probably what's mostly wrong with me. I'm probably hangry. I'm probably on a sugar low after my sugar high of last night. Yeah, it's probably a lot to do with that. So last week in the waffle you saw me unpacking 3 handmade wooden pens that Dodo and Davey had sent, and I've just given Mum hers, and she's really impressed, aren't you?
I am very impressed, yeah, I think it's lovely.
Yeah, very clever man. I think they're wonderful.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, well done, Davey. Mum's chuffed to bits with it, and slightly astonished that anyone can make a pen. I think I was a bit like, you make them?
Yeah, they probably order in the bits.
Yeah, I suppose you buy the fixings for it, and
but you'd have to know where to go to get them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know where you go. And then.
Are you thinking of getting a wood turning lathe and having a go? New lockdown skills.
I'm thinking that it would be a nice gift for Sue. She likes.
Yeah, Sue would like one. Yeah.
Yeah, she likes anything that's a bit unique and has taken a lot of effort.
Yeah.
So.
And Mum's also working on sewing the crochet blanket together, so
I am.
that is definitely nearly complete. What have we learnt from crocheting all the ends and leaving them all?
I've learned a new thing about all the ends, because instead of the safety pins, I tie each corner with the ends.
So tying the strips together.
Than putting safety pins in
Yeah.
and losing them anyway, and in there, tie each.
Yeah,
corner.
so she sewed all the squares together into strips, and then we were pinning the strips together so that she could sew them. But she's now using the little loose end bits to tie them together instead, and then sewing the loose bits in.
Yeah, so you don't get an uneven.
Yeah.
thing then, because each bit is tied in. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of
Are you looking forward to starting a new one?
stitching in to do. Can they see that?
Yes, they can, yeah.
So there's a lot of stitching in to do.
But it's getting there.
Oh, it is. It is getting there.
So every time we come, it looks to the waffle like Nanny's either got a Red Bull or a can of chocolate coffee or something going. It's always Natalie's.
And it's not me. Yeah. Oh, I didn't do it.
Lying, man, it's okay.
So,
Good morning, waffle. It's gone 8. Hang on. It's 20 past 8. And Molly and I are not getting up yet. Well, Molly might be about to get up because Kai's barking. What do you reckon, Moo? What's Cakey shouting about? I feel very not get-uppy today. I feel very flat. I feel as though getting up is pointless. There's nothing to do. I've got lots of things I could do, but I feel like there's nothing to do, nothing to get up for, no point to any of it. I'm sure I feel differently when I do get up. But just so you know, everyone has days when they just don't feel like it, especially at the moment. I think tail end, I'm going to say tail end of the pandemic, but it's not, is it? Just tail end of lockdown. It's been a long time now, and every day you get up and you force yourself to go on with it all. Don't want to today. I will do. I will get up and I will go on with it all. No kisses, Tam. I don't really want to. I want to stay in bed. I want to stay in bed, order piles and piles of junk food, binge eat chocolate, watch crap TV, and feel sorry for myself. It's not what I'm going to do, but that's what I want to do. I've got nothing to feel sorry for myself for. I'm aware of that. Just woke up today feeling flat. That's you in there. There's you, look. Can you see you? Show them your scary teeth. Let's see. Grrr, scary teeths. Are you scary? Right, I decided to have a lazy morning, so it's now 10 to 9. I got up and made myself Council Estate Continental Breakfast, which is a small ham and cheese toastie, some fruit and a banana yoghurt, and I'm going to watch some telly in bed for a bit before I get up. Hello, it's 3:15, and as you can see I did get up and get dressed eventually, even though I wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling it. But I'm up, I'm dressed. I'm just popping to Home Bargains. We need, what do we need? Grass seed, milk. Anthony just said, could I get grass seed? Something else. I'm going for several things and I can't remember most of them. I'll have to hope I remember when I get there. Disinfectant. Don't know. Let's hope I remember when I get there. Anyway, that's where I'm going. Excuse the sun, by the way, but actually it's turned into a really nice day. After quite a dreary start this morning, it's turned into a very nice afternoon. The sun is shining. It's still quite blowy. Just put the washing line up. The washing line snapped towards the end of the summer last year, and we didn't bother putting a new one up. We have 2 washing lines. Thrilling stuff, I tell you, it's exciting. It's an exciting world here when I tell you how many washing lines. We have 2 washing lines. 2, yes. Yeah, I know. So I didn't bother replacing the broken one because it wasn't urgently needed. We wouldn't need 2 washing lines if it wasn't for the fact that my children seem to save their laundry up until there's a lot of it. And then bring it down all at once. So yeah, we've just put the new washing line up. And I could have, the point being that I could have dried washing on the line today. It would have been a lovely drying day, except that I didn't realise it was going to be a lovely drying day, and so I didn't do it. Thank you. This is what you tune in for, isn't it? This thrilling lockdown content. Just done a 20-minute segment about my washing line. But yeah, so I'm going to Home Bargains for whatever the things are that I said I needed, and some of them. Oh, I'm doing a chocolate explosion box. I think I said that yesterday. And I need more chocolate bars for that, for Mum's friend. There's definitely something else. Hopefully it'll leap out at me off the shelf when I get there. Hopefully. But yeah, I'm in a better mood than I was this morning. I just felt very flat this morning, very gloomy, very... This lockdown has been going on for 4,000 years now, you know. And I know the end is in sight, or at least the beginning of the end is in sight, of the lockdown, not necessarily the pandemic. How long do pandemics last? I mean, how long are they meant to last? So they should come with an expiration date. That's what. Right, whoever it is who's in charge of the pandemics, can we have an expiration date on the next one, please, so we know what to expect? How long is how long is a piece of string? But yeah. News. Sorry for clapping. I am crawling along at 1 mile a fortnight, by the way. If you're thinking, oh my god, how come she's clapping her hands while she's driving? Like, I haven't even got my feet on the pedals. We're going so slowly. I've just booked my COVID jab. In other news, I just had the message to book my COVID jab, so that's done. I've got my first one on Thursday, and then my next one in, I don't know, June or whatever it is, which isn't really that long, is it? But yeah, so that's a step in the right direction. At some point I'd like to be able to travel again when we're allowed to, and it's looking increasingly like having had the jab might be a prerequisite. How on earth do you say prerequisite for travel in the future? So I'm going. Okay, that was one of those roundabout moments when everybody's waiting for everybody else. So yeah, so I've had my jab. I still have reservations about the jab in general. It's not my job to sit here and persuade you guys whether or not you should have yours. I have reservations simply about the speed at which it was produced, but those have been alleviated slightly by conversations that I've had with various people. Lynn Robinson was one of them, about how these things are done and whatever. So my I wouldn't even call them fears, just qualms have been alleviated a bit. So, and anyway, like I said, if you said to me the only way you can ever go on a foreign holiday again is if you have one arm removed and replaced with an elephant's trunk, I'd be like, okay, where do I go? Start stitching. So that's the way it is. Hoping that Mum will decide to have hers too. She again she's been offered hers many times now and has turned it down every time because she worries about getting ill from the jab. She worries a lot about getting ill at the best of times, but her big worry is that she will get ill immediately she has the jab, and I don't think she will. And maybe if I have mine and hopefully don't have any side effects, maybe that will help again alleviate her fears. Am I rambling? Probably. So yeah, Home Bargains, pick up whatever the things are that I said I needed. Brain of sponge. No, sponge soaks things up. What? My brain is like a sponge that doesn't soak things up. Brain like cement. But yeah, that's well, that was 5 minutes and 39 seconds of ramble, wasn't it?
Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
I'm back from Home Bargains and I thought I'd show you what I got. You might not want to see, in which case you should probably skip the next bit. First up, I got an under-shelf basket. Pretty sure I threw one of these away not long ago, but now I've got another one. And the intention is for it to go under these shelves here, which you can't see. There's a cupboard here above your head, here, up here, and at the end there. So you can see that random collection of stuff that lives on the end of my worktop and I don't want it to. It's going to live in here now, that's the plan. Or at least some of it is, and some of it can bloody well go away because it shouldn't be there in the first place. Okay, I also got a bag of easy potting compost. That was $1.99. You'll see why in a bit. And a bag of meaty chunks. I don't intend to pop the meaty chunks, those are just for the dogs. I've managed to convince the dogs that these are treats rather than dog food, so now they think they get a treat when actually they're just getting part of their meal. And I also got a bag of salad to have with me tea. I'm having an omelette for tea, so I thought I'd have some salad with it. Plasters, because now I'm so accident prone, I thought I'd get some more plasters. We do seem to get through these, either that or Anthony hides them, I'm not sure which. I got Anthony 4 of these coffees. He prefers the ones in cans, but they did not have them, so 4 of those. I got 2 bottles of unicorn flavours of Flora. It's unicorn dust, it's really nice. Just realised I say it's really nice as though I've been drinking it. I promise you I haven't been drinking it. It smells really nice. I got 9 boxes of Poppets. These are for a chocolate explosion box I'm doing. I got some more lint rollers because this is a hairy house. I got a packet of the world's best clothes pegs, although I've got lots of the world's best clothes pegs. Some of them have now been trod into the dirt over the course of the winter. So I've got another packet of those. The reason they are so great is because they have no metal parts and yet they do stay on the clothing. I got a water bottle. I am going to try to drink the recommended amount of water in a day. This one has markings that points out where you're going wrong. I'll probably add some squash to it because I can't drink just water on its own. I just can't. Our water's horrible. But I'm going to try. I got this. This is an intensive 1-week hydration treatment of hyaluronic acid. It was only $1.99. So A, it probably isn't going to work at $1.99, and B, I thought it was worth trying. But apparently it will energise my dull and fatigued skin for a renewed appearance. So yeah, that sounds great, doesn't it? Have a look at me in a week's time. Today is Friday. Have a look at me next Friday and tell me if I look renewed. I should look renewed. And then I got 2 packets of seeds. I got Container Favourites and Sweet Pea and Petunia, which explains the bag of compost from earlier on. I'm going to try and plant up some seeds. I had to get Cravendale milk because they were out of the ordinary kind. I don't object to Cravendale, it's just bloody expensive, but they were out of the ordinary kind. And 2 boxes of Ultra Patch grass seed mixture to restore our patchy lawn, which is, it's not a lawn, it's just a patchy bit of scrubland. But Anthony said get grass seed, so I did. That's it. That's the haul and all of the haul. Well, I filled it with Ribena sugar-free and I've drunk it, and now I'm going to have a wee every 7 seconds for the next 2 hours, I reckon. I think it might be 750 mils. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, I don't think that's a litre. I'm going to take it downstairs. It's got no mark. Sorry, hang on. It doesn't have anything on it that says how much it is. I assumed it was a litre when I picked it up because it says to refill it. So you drink from 8 AM down to 12 PM, and then you refill it, and then you go 2 PM down to 6 PM. So I assumed it was a litre, making it 2 litres a day. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it might be 750 mils. So I'm going to go downstairs and check it with the measuring jug so that I know, yeah, how much I've actually got through. But either way, I've drunk 1 full one today, and I'm not going to drink another full one today because it is already 20 to 6, and if I drink too much this evening, I will be peeing all night. Good morning on Saturday. It's 10:30. I've been up a little while, had my breakfast, just porridge, done my parcels, and a parcel has just arrived, and I don't know who it's from, so let me turn the camera around. It is full of lovely things. So there are packets of these low-calorie, high-protein white chocolate Crispies and milk chocolate Crispies. They look delicious. There is some moisturising body lotion and a mask and some buttons. This is a bag of buttons. There's this, which is a dental kit, which presumably they think I'll need after I've eaten all the white chocolate Crispies. And this is I think this is a hat for a dog that makes them look like a Rastafarian, which is hilarious. But I can't find a note in it anywhere. So if you sent me this parcel, thank you very much. It's all lovely. Please say in the comments below if it was you, or message me so that I can thank you properly. It's a lovely little surprise gift on a Saturday, but I can't find it. I've been through it. I can't find a note anywhere. obviously, as I put that out, I felt the first few drops of rain, obviously. I have got a leg of lamb for tomorrow. It is Mother's Day tomorrow, by the way, in the UK. So I've got a leg of lamb. I've never cooked a leg of lamb before, and that's why I'm cooking it today, in case it all goes horribly wrong. So I've got time to buy something else tomorrow. So I'm just going to prep some stuff to put in the roasting pan and chuck that in.
You're so fine, oh lady. Let your body take control. You're on my mind, baby. Just move a little closer. And I say, oh, it's the night we'll both remember. Oh.
Here we go, 5 hours later, there is my roast leg of lamb. I think it looks alright, it's definitely cooked, it's coming off the bone nicely. I haven't tasted it yet because it's still absolutely red hot. Hang on. It's good. Done a good job of that, Carla, well done me. Way. I'm out with the dogs, and, touch wood, we've managed to dodge the rain showers. It's been chucking it down on and off all afternoon. Really heavy, horrible rain as well. But we seem to have dodged it. I say I'm out with the dogs, but what's actually happening is I'm at the top of it and all the dogs down the slope somewhere. So I've just done all the way round. Nearly back at my starting point now. And I'm going to go in for tea. Good morning on Sunday. We're at the golf course. I have fallen over again. This time a little bit more complicated because I could not get up. To get up I have to turn onto my knees. I had fallen in the middle of a very muddy patch and I was also in a kind of a gully where there was nowhere to turn onto my knees, and there was nothing to grab around me because I was in the middle of a bramble sort of thicket, so I couldn't grab anything because it was all brambles. So I sat there for a good 5 minutes trying to work out how the hell I was going to get up. And then I called Molly and used her to help me to my feet. She's a bit puzzled, but she's got a good rescue dog. Other two dogs, gone, didn't care, left me to die basically. So yeah, covered in mud. Phone is covered in mud. Dropped phone into mud. And yeah, jolly good start to the day. I'm home, I've got changed, I've wiped all the mud off my phone, doesn't seem to have come to any harm, and it's 8:30. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I could do some listing, but I don't know. I'm going to drink some fluids. Yay.
You pretty girl.
Okay, Mum has finished the blanket, so there she's modelling it, sort of, or displaying it, or presenting it. It is, what did we just say it was? 11 squares in one direction by 15 in the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll measure it properly and tell you guys some actual measurements. And I'm going to ask Nick Hills, well, I've already asked him, but he hasn't replied yet, if he will come on my channel and auction it for us, because he is our reselling community auction. And Mum wants to, just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, Mum wants to auction it in aid of CLIC, Cancer and Leukemia in Children. Say a few words to the people at home about your blanket.
What can I say about it except that it's taken hours and hours and hours to do?
Yeah, it's been in progress for months, hasn't it? Obviously there was a gap.
A long time, yeah.
There was an 8-week gap.
6 weeks when I broke my wrist.
Yeah.
And I really couldn't do any crochet at all.
But yeah, it's been a work in progress for a while, but she cracked on with it over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Sewn all her ends in. Nearly lost her marbles in the process.
Yeah, that was the hardest bit, was sewing the ends in.
Yeah, not
because it seemed
technically the hardest, but
the longest,
most wearisome. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, a lot longer to do that than it did to do crochet.
So she did say if she makes another one, she'll sew the end in as she goes along next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it won't be quite such a
Yeah.
chore. Yeah.
So there it is. That's the finished article. One handmade granny squares by a granny blanket. Watch this space for a date of when we'll be able to auction it off. Like I said, I'm hoping Nick will come on the channel and auction it for me. So
Well, yeah.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.